Welcome to our explanation of the new funding entitlements for working parents that are about to begin now in April. So at the moment, there is the 30-hour scheme for the working parents of 3 and 4-year-olds, and it is this scheme that's going to now be extended downwards in age. So now from April, there's going to be 15 hours of funding for working parents of 2-year-olds. That will then be further extended in September to 15 hours of funding for working parents of children aged 9 months and over. And then from September 2025, those schemes will be extended up from 15 hours a week to 30 hours a week for all children aged 9 months plus, going right through until they're ready to start school reception class when they're 4. So what's the eligibility for this new funding? First of all, both parents need to be working in a 2-parent family. They need to be earning at least the equivalent of 16 hours at minimum wage per week, and either parent cannot earn over £100,000 per year, but both parents can earn that much, just not anymore. In the case of separated or divorced families, single parents, the criteria applies to the parent that the child lives with. This aspect of the funding can cause quite a bit of confusion. The funding can only be claimed the term after your child's 2nd birthday. So, for example, in order to claim the funding now from the beginning of April, your child must have turned 2 before the 31st of March. If they turn 2 after the 31st of March, their funding won't be able to begin until the following term. You can see the dates here. If you look for your child's birthday within the left-hand columns, the right-hand columns will show you when the funding can begin. This can be confusing as you can get your funding code often weeks or months in advance of your child's 2nd birthday and even of the term that they begin their funding. So it can be confusing, but we hope that this helps to explain. How do you apply? You apply via the Childcare Choices website. The address is shown here. The same website is the one that you would use to find out about all the different childcare offers from the government. That includes tax-free childcare, funding for people on various different types of benefits, and the working parent offers as well. It's a really good website full of useful information on there, so please do take a look. Even if you're not sure if you are eligible for the funding based on the information we've given, it's worth checking anyway because you never know. Unfortunately, there's no discretion here about whether or not you are eligible. It goes entirely by your national insurance number and the taxes that you pay, so there isn't any room for us or the local authority to have any discretion here at all. So it is all done by a central computer. This is also the website address that you would use to renew your childcare code, which has to be done by you every 3 months. This checks your national insurance number to confirm your employment status and make sure you are still eligible. I can't stress enough how important it is to put a note into your diary to remind you to renew this code, as it's very expensive should you not do that and become ineligible. We hope that this was useful. Please do ask if you have any questions. We're always here to answer. Thank you very much for listening.